Today we celebrate the feasts of Saints Cyril and Methodius, who often meditated upon how God brings spiritual meaning out of worldly concerns. Their missions and struggles were deeply tied to political battles, yet while the politics of their time are forgotten, their spiritual work lives on in the Slavic peoples and their culture. Cyril, originally named Constantine, and his brother Methodius grew up in Thessalonica, the sons of a prominent Christian family. Surrounded by Slavic communities, they likely became fluent in the Slavic language. Methodius, the elder brother, became a civil official before retreating to a monastery, weary of worldly affairs. Constantine, a brilliant scholar nicknamed the Philosopher, taught in Constantinople. In 860, the brothers began their first missionary journey to what is now Ukraine. A few years later, the Byzantine emperor sent them to Moravia at the request of Prince Rostislav, who sought missionaries to strengthen his independence from German influence. The brothers were uniquely suited for this mission. They knew the language and were proven leaders. But this was no simple spiritual endeavor. Rostislav's motives were political. He hoped missionaries who spoke Slavonic could help unify his people and lessen German control. Cyril and Methodius embraced this challenge, creating a written script for the Slavonic language, what we now know as Glagolitic, the precursor to Cyrillic. Their mission to Moravia in 863 marked a turning point. Cyril translated the liturgy into Slavonic, a revolutionary move in the West, where Greek and Latin dominated worship. However, this drew fierce opposition from German clergy, who saw it as a threat to their influence. When the brothers traveled to Rome seeking ordination for their students, they faced these criticisms head-on. Yet politics again played a role. The Pope, eager to balance power between the East and West, approved their work, allowing Slavonic to be used in worship and ordaining their pupils. Cyril passed away in Rome shortly after, taking monastic vows and the name Cyril just before his death. He left Methodius with a dying wish to continue their mission. Despite political turmoil, Methodius persevered, even becoming a bishop with papal approval. The opposition from German bishops never ceased. Methodius was even imprisoned, but his release marked a significant victory. The Pope reaffirmed his mission in the use of Slavonic in worship. Methodius continued his work, translating nearly the entire Bible and many writings of the Church Fathers into Slavonic. Saints Cyril and Methodius are celebrated today as champions of faith and culture, revered by both Roman Catholic and Eastern Orthodox churches. Their dedication to sharing the gospel in the language of the people transformed not only their era, but countless generations to come. Now, let us conclude with a prayer to Saints Cyril and Methodius. Saints Cyril and Methodius, you both gave your lives to the service of God. You served with zeal, creativity, and much determination. Please pray for me, that God may use me to become an instrument of His saving grace to those in need, bringing the good news in ways to which they can relate. Saints Cyril and Methodius, pray for me. Jesus, I trust in you. Amen.